Hey everyone, you are listening to Beyond the Ring podcast, and this is TJ, and this is the Impact Wrestling review. And this week's Impact Wrestling was a good show and pretty good show. And I thought about that all matches. This is a thing for Impact Wrestling, even though the card doesn't look very. It doesn't look very kind of. Very big card or something, but the matches are good to watch, and the wrestling aspect is so good, and there are so many superstars, so many wrestlers, you can say, very talented in Impact Wrestling, and that's the one of the focal point of Impact Wrestling actually. And then this was a good show, and the build up is going on, and we had a confirmation next pay-per-view is going to be Emergence, and this is going to be on SummerSlam day, August 21st, I guess, is on Saturday. And Impact always does pay-per-views on Saturday, so that's not new, but quite a lot of competition for SummerSlam this year. Gonna be a great weekend, SummerSlam weekend. So much things. AEW Rampage second week, as well as Impact's Emergence pay per view and SummerSlam, and then we have Takeover 36. So quite a lot of pay per views and happenings that's gonna be that week. So again, man, this episode actually began with Gia Miller is outside of Scott Demore's door and looking to pick up some of a rumor of a big announcement that he's gonna make. And Demore comes out, and he's one of the guy who is busy, who's the busiest person. I didn't have seen such busyness on Adam Pearce as well in WWE. He's so busy, and yet he haven't announced anything for the Kenny Omega and all. But that was I just said that because that was the announcement here, because Dreamer says, and Dreamer is worried about number one contender, and Demore says, and you have the responsibility of that, you can take care of that. And Dreamer wants a number one contender for the Kenny Omega's world title, and we don't have from after 2 weeks of Slammiversary, so he's worried about that. So he will find a contender, and you can find a contender. Demore leaves him with the responsibility. That was a good opening there, and we get to meaningful opening, and we get to the tag team match, first match, which was Good Brothers versus Jay White and Chris Bay. Great match. They opened with a great match. Good Brothers, Jay White and Chris Bay. Their scenario is like Jay White actually invited Chris Bay to the Bullet Club, and that's Chris Bay kind of accepted. First didn't accept it, but kind of accepted Jay White's request, and they teamed up. But Good Brothers end up picking up the victory. I thought about Jay White and Chris Bay would be become the victory, and maybe they could be going for the tag titles, but that was not. This was a non-title match, so I thought about that. But no, the Good Brothers get the victory here, and this was a good match, I thought about, and very entertaining. And for some weeks, after Slammiversary, the Impact shows are so vibrant and very. The environment is so good seeing the show, because fans are there, so the crowds are very happy, and crowds are very excited for all matches, and not they are so excited, and they are having very good reception for every match. So that's adding a great addition to every match actually. So that's what I want to say, and that's what, because these shows are really going good for Impact Wrestling, and that's why this had a point that this had a point add on, because of how the show gone through. And we get to actually, I said, this match was good, where in the end of this match, Bay actually attempts a springboard, but Doc catches him and drops him with a choke slam and magic killer, and picks up the victory. And post match we saw, we had a not a post match, you can say, there was a segment where Jay White, Chris Bay had a conversation, and Chris Bay said, and he's very happy to be joining the Bullet Club. But this guy says, Jay White says, who said you are on the Bullet Club? You are not on the Bullet Club, and let's see how it goes. And he said that we will see how it goes, and we'll then decide the kind of thing. And that was it. And the tag champs are really getting booked strong, and we get to the fire and flavor backstage. I thought about Kiera is going, I mean, this could be the end of for the Kiera Hogan. I think so. This week was the last. And Fire and Flavor backstage, and Kiera vows to get their belts back, and Fala asked for a homecoming date, and Kiera is happy to be asked. I don't know why this angle was played out, because Kiera Hogan is leaving. They didn't had any angle for Tasha Steele's betraying or something, but Kiera is happy to be asked. But he reveals it was directed at Tasha Steele's by Fala had a homecoming date kind of thing, and Tasha roasts Kiera and accepts. That was a kind of a segment there. And we get to a match, just a match for returning. I mean, she had returned 1 month ago, and then she disappeared, and she returned again. Taylor Wilde versus Caleb with a K, with Tenil Dashwood, where Taylor Wilde get the victory. A squash, extended squash match, I would say, and a fun match, I would say. Nothing wrong, I would say. Good performance by Taylor Wilde, and but I really want Taylor Wilde to get that any title shot, maybe in the future. Yeah, and we get into the another segment where Scott Demore books Josh Alexander versus X Division title match with Black Taurus at homecoming, because Josh Alexander is looking for the challenge, and this match is come for Impact's homecoming, which is on Saturday. And Gia Miller questions if Diana Purrazzo is uh, overbooking herself with her involvement with Triple Mania and Empower. And Diana introduces Alicia Zapatlia, so kind of a advertisement for Invicta FC, Invicta Intermediate Champion. Her, as a trainer, she has introduced her, and Gia Miller asks if you're going for the MMA career or something. No, but I am having getting experience for in all or all combat sports and all. I want to learn from the best. Kind of a good promo there, I would say. Yeah, but nothing related to the title defense for next title defense for maybe the Empower is gonna be the next title defense for Diana Perazzo's title. I think so. Yeah, but if they could do if they could have some clearance in next week or something for the knockout championship, that would be good. We get to an 8-man tag team match, and I lot want. I mean, this match was really fun, and it is always lies into the good range for Impact Wrestling. And the multi-man matches are very fun to watch, and especially crowds are there, so a very excited crowd as well. So it was a really good watch, I would say. Really fun match, fun TV match, and I liked about, and crowd effort effectively worked out this match very well. And in the end of this match, we saw Ace comes in with a kick and hits a Fosbury flop onto everybody, and it attempts a springboard, but is pushed back to the outside. And Rohit Raju nearly scores a flash pin, but Finlay hits a suplex knee and get the victory. So I didn't say who were the guys here. No way, no way, Falaba and Finjuice were facing Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Shera, and Rohit Raju. And this Rohit Raju team, I mean, Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Shera, and Rohit Raju got the was going to get the victory, but no way, Falaba and Finjuice get the victory here. A really fun match, as I said, and we get to a segment where Finjuice are backstage hyped after they win, but Jay and Bay jump them, and that was there. And we had a Gia Miller meeting John Callis and Kenny Omega, and they are feeling confident as Tommy Dreamer appears. Dreamer announced the number one contenders match, and they are furious, and they are always furious for any decision that they make. And Omega's opponent and emergence, that's gonna be decided. They're coming to the ring, and they are fired up now. And finally, that was not the segment because we're going to be seeing the champions, and champions come out. That was a really good segment where they actually cut the BS of all the things that they don't like, kind of I mean the emergence challenger that's going to be their contenders battle royal that's going to be there. And he talked to Demore and was able to get a 6-man tag book for next week. They say out of nowhere, former X Division champion AEW star Frankie Kazarian. I mean, it was surprising, and hits the ring, and not shocking because all the things that's going on. And Kazarian hits the ring and sends the Elite out of here. So Kazarian is included in the Impact Zone as well. And Dreamer catches up with them and secretly tells them that their third partner. And Sami Callihan says, Sami Callihan also want to listen. He says, Dreamer says, and Sami Callihan says, whatever, man. I don't think so. It's a good idea. And then we had a small vignette of Su Young appear to have gotten a hold of Kimberly's soul kind of thing. So maybe you could see Su Young Kimberly tag team, or Kimberly leading Su Young to the title picture or something. Let's see. And Brian Myers announces William McGillicuddy as his partner. If he can get a hold of her, he reaches her with via video call, but she says, "You actually didn't reach to me first. You reached to all other women, and then you reach to me." And uh, she's furious, and she says she don't wants to join Myers' team as the mixed tag team. Some kind of thing is going to be happening in Impact Homecoming, so I am not very interested in that. And we get to the tag team match next, where we followed by Design, Dina and Rhino face off against Rich Swann and Millie Mac. This was also a decent match, I would say. Fun action, and the crowd worked very well here. The crowd was really working very well with all the matches here. So it was nice to watch through, and it was nothing wrong or nothing very bad or that we saw here. Didn't felt like that, but that was the match where Mac actually lands a stunner before Swan hits a 450 and gets a victory. Willie Mac and Rich Swan were victorious here. We head to Swingers Palace, where they check the odds for Sabin versus Moose. Alicia pitches Dream Swingers Palace for homecoming with Swinger Loves, and W Morrissey approaches, issuing a cold warning to Alicia. This was extremely well done, and this was the contrast between Swingers Palace atmosphere and Morrissey's that character, and that was a good. I'm not very into Swingers Palace. I don't think so. That's what I'm interested. I'm from the start. I'm not very interested in Swingers Palace segments and all. And Eddie Edwards issues a final statement to Morrissey, and Dreamer approaches asking him to join Kaz and Callahan next week. So Dreamer is decided that it's going to be Frankie Kazarian, Sammy Callahan, and Eddie Edwards facing off against the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega. I think so. Yeah, I think so. He certainly accepts, and he trusts Dreamer. He says. Dreamer is a face here. Maybe you could see a heel turn of Dreamer in the future. Not now, but maybe you could see. And we get to singles match, which is the main event that was confirmed last week. And I was sure about this going to be a good match, and because in the pay per view I was very underestimating their match. I was not interested, but that actually come out to be one of the best match of that Slammiversary card, and I was sure there's going to be another card. I mean, yeah. And Moose versus Chris Sabin, their story continues here, and this was a good match, I would say. Moose chopping the hands on that ring post, that was good, and getting that babyface reaction for Chris Sabin, that was good. And Chris Sabin's DDT from the top rope, and the taller you are, the more effect you're gonna feel onto your head, and that's very inevitable. And again, this match, I really loved this the main event, and it was a really good main event, I would say, and a good TV main event, and nothing great or something, nothing paper quality or something, but I very liked its match. This was not very long or something, and in the end, we saw Sabin tosses Moose out and hits a tornado DDT for a near fall. Moose tosses him to the corner, setting up the lights out spear for a win, and Moose looks to toss Sabin out of the ring, but he reacts with Moose gets a spear for the win. I was sure that Moose is going to get the victory here, because that's the way the booking should be, because last time Chris Sabin got the victory. So maybe we could see this match again getting confirmed, kind of a rubber match for Emergence or something, or maybe at Homecoming. It's not confirmed for Homecoming actually. And this was a very good main event, as I said, great main event. Very good dynamic between between those two, and nice chemistry there. And as I said, this was the end of this episode. I like this episode. This was a nice episode. Very good show. Good show, which worked well with very good crowd, and the group of stars that Impact Wrestling has is always good, and they put on really good to our show, I would say. And and some storyline moments building up to that. Building up to that. the battle royal that's going to be happening for the Kenny Omega's Impact World Championship. So that was there. So nothing to complain here. It was a good show. I like this. Hope you like this review, guys. And please tell your thoughts as well. What are your thoughts on this week's Impact Wrestling show? And what are your thoughts on this main event, Moose versus Chris Sabin? And what's your favorite match on this week's Impact Wrestling? I'll see you guys in the next one. And then be safe, stay energetic, and peace.